Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top 5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get into the action on the field. The Aggies will kick this deep to start us off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. They're going to run it. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And here's the return. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The back's got it. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. The Aggies will crank up the tempo. To throw, it's Vargas. It's an out route, the catch made. And they get him down after the completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a run. Running back's got it. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to pass this time. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Looking downfield, it's Vargas. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got it, looking for the end zone. He can't reach the goal line, and they tackle him inside the 5.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Returner decides to fair catch this. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And there's the handoff. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And on the carry, he's heading left. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. The Dogs will have to punt this one away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. They're going to run it here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it second and medium. Running back with the football. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
How about that, Chris? Third down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close. But they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a shotgun run call. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Vargas. Snags the quick throw. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Gets into space at the 50. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Bringing pressure. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle, but first down. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Boy, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw. It's Vargas. On the run, he'll let it go. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. The corner is now playing a couple yards off the ball. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors for a halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Armstrong. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. We get the second half started with the running play. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it second and medium. Back to pass. It's Vargas. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And they're trying to punch it in here. Defense flexing and stopping again at the 1-yard line. That would be third down.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Still looking to put something on the scoreboard. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Georgia.
They break the huddle on 3rd and goal, still looking for their first points of the game. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, a field goal here now on 4th down is obvious. You have a chance in the second half to tie the game up. Think about it. I mean, you're right on the doorstep. What are you going to do? Are you going to tie this game? Or are you going to take the lead?
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will tie the game here.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Armstrong. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. To the air, it's Vargas. That pass is hauled in over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And now the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing, and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Ball handed off. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. This one is right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love it.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. First down and 10. Hands off to the left. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 6, Georgia 3.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff running right. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Gets made on the out route. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
The key on a 3rd down between the quarterback and the wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Georgia. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT up and good, so the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Armstrong. Solid coverage here. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll run it here. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. To throw, it's Vargas. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy.
Second down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Okay.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is over-committing to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Here's a 1st and 10 play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's running out of time here. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
So down 4 late in the game. Obviously, they'll keep the offense on the field and go for it. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all you got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. It's all for the defense. And the kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Second down, looking to throw it. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, A&M. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6, potential game-changing play, though.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the point after is good. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Catch made for a big gain, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. The Dogs looking to run some tempo here.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today and a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.